Kevin Hart's newest film, Lift, produced by Heartbeat Productions, debuted on Netflix on January 12, 2024. In the movie, Hart portrays Cyrus, a famed international thief who is enlisted by Interpol to thwart billionaire Lars Jorgensen's plan. Jorgensen aims to cause massive flooding in Europe using gold to finance cooperation with the hacking group Leviathan, thereby profiting from stock market manipulation. Touted as a heist comedy, Lift sticks largely to the familiar formula. Directed by F. Gary Gray, renowned for his expertise in crafting heist, comedy, and action films including The Fate of the Furious, Friday, and the 2003 version of The Italian Job, the stage is set for this high-flying heist of 2024. With a runtime of 107 minutes, the film aims to see if it can lift the bar for typical heist movies or if it will simply be another formulaic action-packed moneymaker. But before we get into the review, if you enjoy this type of content, hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. And clicking the notification bell will alert you when we upload more content. Now, let's get critical. The film Lift kicks off in Venice, introducing us to Cyrus, the mastermind of a heist team attending an art auction. His crew, comprising Denton, pilot Camilla, hacker Mi-sun, safecracker Magnus, and engineer Luke, are strategically positioned around the venue. Interpol agent Abby Gladwell, Cyrus's past romantic interest, is monitoring the event. Aware of Interpol's surveillance, Cyrus cleverly misleads Agent Gladwell. Instead of stealing art, he abducts NFT artist N8. Cyrus's actual plan involves stealing a Van Gogh to sell for $20 million, which he uses to legitimately purchase N8's NFT. The kidnapping ironically increases the NFT's value, and they later resell it for $89 million. Agent Gladwell discovers evidence linking Cyrus's crew to the auction and the Van Gogh theft. Commander Huxley, portrayed by Sam Worthington, uses this as leverage to coerce the team into apprehending billionaire Lars Jorgensen, who plans to amass wealth through a scheme involving the hacker group Leviathan. Jorgensen's plan involves paying Leviathan in untraceable gold to be transferred by air to Zurich. Cyrus agrees to Huxley's terms, insisting on Agent Gladwell's involvement in their operation. The team decides the best approach to steal the gold is during the flight. They orchestrate a daring mid-air heist involving Camilla flying a jet beneath the gold-carrying plane, Mi-sun transferring flight signatures to a decoy drone, and insider Harry redirecting the plane to a private runway. The plan is to make it appear as though the plane is on its original course while they extract the gold. However, the plan hits a snag when Jorgensen's men try to take over the plane, resulting in a crash landing. Magnus flees on foot while Cyrus, Camilla, and Agent Gladwell are taken captive aboard the jet. Heading to Jorgensen's estate, they are intercepted by NATO jets. Commander Huxley, in a drastic move, orders the plane shot down, even with Agent Gladwell and civilians on board. Camilla's quick thinking alerts the pilots to their situation, averting disaster. Chaos erupts on the jet, leading to a crash landing on Jorgensen's estate. Jorgensen captures the crew and kills the Leviathan representative after she withdraws from the deal. As law enforcement arrives, Cyrus uses N8's NFT technology to incriminate Jorgensen in the murder. Jorgensen is arrested and Gladwell resigns in disgust over Huxley's extreme orders. Later, Cyrus reveals that during the initial heist, they swapped the gold with fake bars. The crew celebrates in their successful heist and retrieves the gold, while Cyrus and Abby reignite their romance. In the realm of heist movies, director F. Gary Gray adheres closely to the genre's conventional formula in Lift, delivering a predictable, standard heist movie narrative with the classic bait-and-switch trope. The film's substantial $100 million budget is evident in its extensive use of CGI and special effects. While the direction isn't necessarily poor, the lack of any standout or innovative elements renders it more like straightforward, unremarkable entertainment. The characters lack depth, coming across as interchangeable and stereotypical, written in a simplistic, plug-and-play style. The movie is bogged down by clumsy exposition, which feels superfluous given the film's focus on plot over character or thematic development. Kevin Hart's portrayal of a serious lead character comes off as contrived and cliché, an issue that would likely persist even if someone like Mark Wahlberg were in the role. The script and storyline are uninspired and predictable. A nod goes to the editing team for keeping the movie under 2 hours, as the runtime of 1 hour and 45 minutes already seems to overextend the film's content. Heartbeat Productions, led by Kevin Hart, has certainly produced its most ambitious movie with Lift, and for that, Hart deserves recognition. However, that's about as far as the praise extends. Kevin Hart, surrounded by a cast straining to bring life to their one-dimensional roles, fails to meet even the basic expectations for a lead actor in this film. For a lead character in this role, it's essential to have a magnetic presence that draws in both the other characters and the audience, similar to the appeal of iconic figures like James Bond, Jason Bourne, or Ethan Hunt. My main issue with Hart's performance is his apparent difficulty in conveying genuine emotion outside of his typical leading man smolder. Transitioning from stand-up comedy to acting requires a deep commitment to learning the art form. He should be taking cues from acclaimed actors like Daniel Day-Lewis, Robin Williams, Meryl Streep, and Denzel Washington, focusing on mastering the basics and building a solid acting foundation. Many celebrities turned actors skip this crucial step, leveraging their fame rather than their acting skills, which not only does a disservice to themselves, but also undermines the dedication and effort of those who have devoted their lives to mastering the craft. Effective acting, such as emoting through one's eyes, is fundamental. On a positive note, I appreciated that the film wasn't overrun with improvised lines or forced humor from Hart. For those looking for a movie that requires minimal intellectual engagement, Lift falls right in that category. However, my overall rating for this film is 2 out of 5 stars. The takeaway here is that just because you can, doesn't mean you should.